Hey guys.
Alright folks, we're here today to check out the video that won the Patreon Poll of the Week, Whispered, with another track called Battlecry. Wow, man. 2 brand new Whispered songs in one single year.
That's
Fuck! Never thought I would say those words, but here we are, saying those words.
Yeah.
Alright, so, you ready for this?
Yeah.
The first one was amazing.
It was like the return, you know? So now I want to see where this goes.
Alright, so let's check this bad boy out.
What do you think?
Why are you asking me what I think?
Because it's nice.
Not my favorite song from them.
I was gonna say not as good as the first one.
Not as good as the first single. I'll say that.
Because I feel
as
like
well.
there's too much.
To me, there's a lot of. I'll say this. Overall, I think this song live is going to work, and it's not a bad song. But the only reason the song works is because of all the filler that the track has to make the song feel a little bit more robust than what it really is. Because when you strip away, if I strip away the Japanese folk elements that the track has, if I strip away those what do you call it, those narrator moments, if I strip away the opening of the vocals like really low and then kind of building up, which I liked, but if I strip away all of this kind of like subtle elements that try to define the song as being a unique track, when I take all of that away, which to me a lot of that is window dressing, so when you take a lot of that away, I mean window dressing in the terms of when it comes down to the meat and potatoes of what the song really is, those things are important, like I said, to make the song what it is. But to me, they're not the song. The song comes down to
They're the toppings on a pizza, but they're not the cheese, the crust, nor the sauce.
Kind of like that, yeah. So when I actually look at the meat and potatoes of the song, it's a really straightforward, not much to write home about
But I
kind of
also feel
track.
like in some portions there's too much of the filler that's like overlapping each other, and then sometimes I'm just kind of
The song,
I'm sensory overloaded a little bit.
if you think about the song as a bucket filled with stuff, the moment you start taking away all the stuff that I mentioned, you're not left with much in the bucket. And that's why to me the song fails to be a great song.
What I'm saying is, in some portions, I feel like the stuff that's in the bucket before you take it out, I feel like they put it in there's different parts of the songs they put it in where it's fine.
No, for me it works throughout.
But I think there are some where it just feels like there's so much in there, and it's like sensory overload a little bit, where I feel like there's a lot happening, but not a lot happening at the same time. You know what I mean?
I agree. To me, the track comes across as a battle hymn that lacks the oomph that a battle hymn.
Yeah.
So
It lacks.
It tries to be a battle hymn, and it kind of tries to overcompensate for the lack of the fact that it's not a battle hymn by adding all of these other elements to make the song more robust. But if you can see through the trees, you realize that the forest is actually just a bush.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a GoPro in the middle of a bush.
So it's not a bad song all around. It's not a bad song, but it's also not the band's greatest song ever. Not even close. The previous single was way better, more of a complete track. I also feel like they have
battle hymns that are a lot better than this.
The band themselves in previous records have way better songs than this one. Yeah. If you're looking just as a battle hymn style track, I agree.
Yeah.
So to me, this is not a song that, considering how good that first single was and the expectations, I mean, that song had to be good because the expectations coming in after so many years without a whispered song,
it had to be good.
You can't deliver this. Like, fuck, we've been waiting all this long, like, I feel cheated, you know,
a little bit,
you know what I mean? So the first single definitely was the right song to come out of the gates with. This, like I said, this is not a bad track. This live will even work. Like, it's a fun song. Like, it's going to be good. But when you analyze it and you start to strip away all of the added nuances that they brought to the track, the song on its own doesn't have enough meat and potatoes to hold up. It's just, for me, it's like I said, it's a weak battle hymn in my opinion.
And I think you feel that way because of what I was saying with the sensory stuff is because a lot of that stuff that's in there, it's almost on the same wavelength. There's no layering to it.
No, it's all one layer.
It's all one layer. So that's why I was having trouble in certain parts because I'm like, fuck, okay, this is happening, but they're all on the same level. There's no layering between it. And then when I look past it, the song feels flat. There's not enough bass within it that they can carry itself as a hymn. So I feel like that's the same problem you're having here, where yeah, you strip it down, it's not as battle hymny because I feel like there's not enough like bass.
There's not enough strength in the song itself.
In the song itself, yeah. Like take away everything else, there's not enough bass in the song.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I don't mean bass guitar, I mean bass in the...
There's not enough volume, there's not enough impact.
Exactly.
The song itself is not... What makes the
It's
song
like having
memorable?
a battle. It's a battle hymn without the marching. There's no marching.
What makes the song memorable is not the song itself. It's the nuances that the song has attached to them. And for a battle hymn to work, in my opinion, the song itself needs to be memorable. That has to be the battle hymn. All the nuances that come around it just come around it to add to the vibe, to the cinematography, to the visual cinematography that the sound is giving you.
Yeah.
So to me, one kind of has to go with the other. It just feels like the track is not strong enough to stand on its own, so you add all of these other elements to it to make the song more complete. It does make the song more complete, because if you take them away, then the song almost like vanishes in thin air. But that just speaks volumes to the weakness of the song itself, in my opinion. So is it a bad song? No. But it's also not something to write home about. Not even an email, not even a tweet, not even a DM. So it's an okay song. Based on the standards that I have for the band, I expect much better from them. The first single was phenomenal, and I would like to hear more like that, a lot less like this. Not that I don't like the folk Japanese, I like that, all of that, and it works really well. But it works even better if it's more of a layer within the track, and the track itself is robust enough to allow that layer to add value to the song and not to kind of hide the weaknesses of the song, which is kind of what happens on this track. My humble opinion.
Yeah.
All right. We're on the same way.
I think we're on the same page
All right.
here.
I guess we are. So, what about you guys? What do you guys say? Hit us up in the comments. Let us know your thoughts on this latest one from Whispered. We'll see you all at the next one.
See ya.